Okie dokie. Is that working? Nothing's coming through. Interesting. Bear with me a moment. That looks better. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up, as per usual. So I can see it's working. Say hello, etc., etc. Right, evening. Let's see who's there. Peter Z, hello, hello. Peter Stella, good evening. Paul, hello. One or two there then. Super. Yes, just a quickie really. There wasn't much to report yesterday, so I thought I'd leave it till today. Right, so few things. If you haven't booked in yet, you intend to come to right, get that video comes on. Up to Norfolk on the 7th and 8th, one or the other. Do book in. I'll put the link here in the chat. If you're watching afterwards, just go to colcon.uk/events, colcon.uk/events. There we are. That gives you the details there. Click on the button here. You need to be signed into the website. You don't need to pay to join. You just need to be signed in. This stops the spam as usual. Then click on the green button here and tick the boxes if you're coming Saturday, and or if you're staying Saturday night to join us for a meal. Oh, it says in Yarmouth. It's not in Yarmouth. I need to change that. Just notice that. It's in Wroxham. And or coming to Yarmouth and Merivale on the Sunday. And then if there's any guests coming as well, pop their names in there. If you're bringing the other half of your kids or whatever. I must change that to Wroxham. Let me make a note for myself or I shall forget by the time I sign off. Because I've got too many things to think of as usual. Booking form change to Wroxham. It does say here in the details, actually, I just got to change it on the form. Saturday evening meal there, look. From 5:30 at the Water's Edge restaurant, the Bridge in Wroxham. There's links here to the arcades and also to hotels, recommended hotels and whatnot as well. So everything you need to know is on that page. Booking, and we'll see you there. Evening Gary, evening Kevin. Regards this last Sunday's big coins and spares auction, still a few people haven't paid their bills. If you're being naughty and haven't paid the invoice yet, please do so. I'll send out reminders tonight. So if you don't get paid, you end up on the naughty step. You get banned from bidding in every auction on the Easy Live platform, which is pretty much every auction in the UK. And the only person who can lift the ban is me when you've paid your bill. So no good winning Easy Live if you get banned. You have to pay your bill and then you get lifted off. So do pay your bills. Collecting tomorrow. There's now I've rejiggled things around this week. So Friday there's collection slots available Friday as well. Now if you're looking to come and get on Friday, I'm still not sure about Saturday. And obviously Sunday we've got the junk auction. So tomorrow I'm at the warehouse most of the day, sorting out more junk, photographing it, adding it on. But do book in a slot, because if I think there's nobody coming, then I am likely to leave and go and do something else, or come home, or go shopping, or whatever. So just follow the link in the invoice that came with, in the email that came with your invoice, and book in to collect your goodies. That's that all done and dusted, I think. Yes. Kevin, sign up for Sunday. Hope still can come. Money gone. Really tough last few days. Oh yeah, I know the feeling. Fingers crossed we shall see you there. It's a funny time of year, isn't it? Lots of people up after Christmas bills coming in for lots of people I know. A couple of people have said it makes things a little bit tight, doesn't it? But a day out does you good, so do your best, if nothing else, doesn't it? It's always good to have a day out and escape from things for a few hours. See a few like-minded people, have an good old chinwag. So yeah, can't beat it really. What else do I need to tell you? Yes, I've been to look at a collection on Monday. If you didn't tune in, or no, when was it? Was it Friday? I don't know. What day was it? Sunday night, Monday night. I've lost track of days. Whatever it was, anyway. I mentioned in the last live stream that big collection. quite like different machines, jukeboxes, pinballs, bandits, all wins, all sorts of stuff coming in due course. Don't know exactly what. A couple of people have asked me, is there this and is there that? I don't know yet, to be honest. The gentleman's going to decide. It's basically, I think it's probably going to thin his collection down by about half, probably. And have a rearrange so he can display some other stuff in his games room. So we're going to have a work out, you know, what we think would sell well at the moment, what's perhaps not the right thing to sell at the moment, and go from there. So once I get the pictures through, done valuations, he's made his mind up, then I'll let you know. That might be a one-off sale, and it might be probably April is what we're thinking at the moment. So just keep you posted on that one. Good evening from rainy, windy Cornwall. Yeah, it looks a bit mad, doesn't it? We've seen, if you haven't seen on the news, Teignmouth Pier, the end of Teignmouth Pier disappeared in the storms, sadly. It was looking a bit ropey, I have to say. So, yes, another big chunk of pier damage down at Teignmouth. That's a shame. I also saw in the news that the roller coaster at Dreamland is not going to ever open again, apparently. It was the oldest roller coaster in the country. Still operating. It wasn't operating all last year. There was I think it was a incident / accident, wasn't it? Was it in 24, I think? All last season it wasn't running, and now it's not going to reopen ever again, sadly. I don't know how it's going to work. It's grade 2 star listed, so they can't just let it rot away. So if they're going to spend money on it, keeping it standing and not run it, I don't know what's going to happen there. Let's hope there's not another accidental fire. Know what I'm saying? So I think that now makes probably Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach coaster. Is that now the oldest in the country? I seem to think that might be older than Blackpool, if I remember rightly. Not entirely up on my coaster history. Somebody will probably correct me. So whilst we're in Yarmouth, I'm not sure if it's open. I'll have to check. But that now might be the oldest roller coaster in the country. Interesting thought. Anyway, there's that. So that's the event. So auction next. So this coming Sunday we've got junk auctions. Lots more junk to sort out. So keep an eye on the website. There's already junk up on Easy Live already. All this stuff starts with 50p. It's a timed auction. They stick your bids on. 50p bids up to about 10 quid, I think. Then I think it goes up to £1. So the timed auction is a bit like an eBay auction. It finishes at a set time. If you click on any of the things, it will tell you what time it finishes. Maybe about 11 o'clock. It's just, and then if there's a bid in the last minute, it adds on a minute, I think. So there's kind of no point sniping, trying to squeeze in at the very last second, because it will just add on an extra minute till it finishes. So have a look through, stick some bids on. All got to go. I think Blackpool is older than Yarmouth, is it? I can't remember. I've got a weird feeling that Yarmouth was older for some reason. There's something about Yarmouth coaster that's special, and I can't remember what it is. We'll have to look it up. Trap 7 requested posted for items one Sunday. When do you expect to post them? Oh, I'll have a look. I've got a few to parcel up. Got to get some more boxes, strong boxes, because obviously spares are heavy. So yeah, I'm on the case. I'll try and get some package up tomorrow and post his quotes out. So keep an eye out for that one. About a dozen to do, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the case. Ethan Sinclair. I heard from Peter Williamson today. He's talked about the weekend. I'm not sure if he's on tonight, but I think there's going to be 2 or 3 engineers there, model engineers, old chaps, just the type we like, who've been engineers for like 50 years, men with sheds and lathes and milling machines and things. So if you need any bits making, might be a good idea to chat to a few people. because finding those sort of people is getting incredibly hard, isn't it? You're trying to get a bit of anything made these days. Most modern engineering shops, they don't have engineers anymore, do they? They have boys who have been to university and they can program a computer, a CNC machine, which is fine if you want 10,000 of something making, but if you just want one making, if you go and say, I want one of these, a widget from a slot machine, they don't know how to make it. They can't actually take a lump of metal and make something on a machine with it. All they can do is program things on their iPad, which to me is not an engineer. I like proper old school engineers who can take a chunk of metal and turn it into a left-handed, right-hand threaded, upside-down widget sprocket, etc. So yeah, heads up on that one. If you've got a bit you need making, maybe you've got a broken bit of a machine or something, stick it in your pocket. Bring it along if you're coming up the weekend, and there might be somebody we can point you at and say, have a word with Fred over there. He can make you one of them. I think Backflash Jim, I think is going to be there as well. If you need backflashes doing, or art, slot machine artwork or anything, top flashes, backflashes, signs, that kind of stuff. Hopefully he'll be there. Roger, I think we're just about persuaded to open his container on Saturday. If you need spares, particularly Sega spares, Mills spares, is mostly what he's got. Bandit spares. Have a think what you need. If you didn't get any bits of the weekend, write yourself a little shopping list. And I'm seeing Roger Friday, so I'll do my best to get him G'd up and organised for following Saturday. So that should be good. What else do I need to tell you at the moment? Yeah, so keep an eye on here for more junk to buy. Everything's got to go, otherwise it goes in the skip. There's lots more stuff to sort out tomorrow. There's a load of Private Eye magazines from back in the day, quite interesting. There's a load of NME magazines. They're very collectible apparently, from 80s, 90s sort of thing, pop bands and stuff. What else is there? Need a parrot cage, got a brand new parrot cage. Never been lived in by a parrot. Who doesn't need one of those? Other random stuff. Yeah, just random junk really. Anyway, it's all got to go, so I need it out of my way. So I shall see what I can round up to sell you on that score. And then following that, auctions over the next few weeks, I will be sorting out all my production gear to sell. That's lighting trusses, lights, flight cases, smoke machines, bubble machines. I can't actually remember what I've got now. Cables probably. A whole load of proper light bulbs. I mean, proper old school filament light bulbs, brand new. You can't really buy anymore. Do I need them for anything? Probably not. Not even sure where they are. But anyway, all that sort of stuff. They've also got this vast collection of a gentleman's magazines to sort out and sell. There's like a whole collection of like issue 1 of Penthouse and Mayfair and all those sorts of things. Very collectible, some of the early ones and those. Yeah. So if you dare to admit to liking collecting those, or know somebody who does, point them in our direction. We'll wrap them in plain envelopes. Don't worry about it. And when we post them out. But yeah, there's a whole lot of them to go through, so that should be interesting. A contortionist friend who may be interested in a parrot cage. No, do you know, I hadn't thought of that. That's a very good angle, isn't it? Yes. Probably do the job just nicely. Quite a nice one. It's like a nice like arched top cage on wheels. Wheel it around the ring with them in. Great stuff. I shall try and remember to list it as parrot/contortionist cage. Anyway, it's got to go. It might be 50p. Be yours. Oh, a couple of harpoon rifles as well. Because why not, really? We're into harpooning. They look a bit lethal. Am I allowed to sell those? I don't know. I better check with the policeman. I think I can. Obviously, if you're 18 or more. Anyway. don't know. Who's got a use for a harpoon gun? So it could come in handy for something. Bit of fishing. Yeah, so just keep your eye out, really. I'll see what other junk I can find for that. So it should be good. Right, anything else I need to tell you? I don't think so. Any questions on any of all that lot, let me know. Machine-wise, I did say the other day, I meant to put in the email and I forgot. If you're intending consigning stuff, probably won't be able to take anything physically in until toward the end of Feb. I need to get at least one other auction out first before I'm going to take anything else in, because I just need the floor space. But if you want to send snaps, if you know you're going to be bringing something, sending something in, if you want to just send me a snap, take a snap on your phone or whatever, and then I can start sort of putting a bit of a list together. I've had a couple in already, and then just to let you know what's coming, and then you can think. I know people like to know in advance, because you might think, oh, I really want that, so I'll get something else ready to sell, or you might think, oh, there's already a such and such in the auction, so I won't put mine in this time, I'll put something else in instead. So it does help everybody kind of sort out what they want to bring if we know what else is coming. So have a think. If you're sending stuff in, tending to put machines in for the 22nd of March sale, then let me know. I'll start getting them together. I should think. Yeah, it's for the all the production. That takes a lot of flight cases and stuff, and a lot of trussing. That takes up a lot of space in the warehouse. So once that's done and gone, which I really need to do next, I think, then we can bring machines in. Hope that makes sense. I meant to put it in the email at the weekend, I forgot. I'll try and remember this weekend. Super. I think that's it for me. So I should bid you all a jolly evening, whatever you're up to. Next video Friday night. Yes, Friday night. And I'll also know then about Saturday. Try to juggle things around. You can do collecting Saturday. But so if you want to come and collect Friday now, that's available. Slots are open. Booking for that. Saturday probably be all right, at least for an hour or two, I should think. Yes, that's it then. So catch up Friday night. Yeah. Nighty night. Have fun. See you then.